I have a message this morning for any government official within the South African government, both elected officials as well as officials working within the various government departments that are permanent workers that aren't elected for a term of 5 years, within all the state-owned enterprises, anywhere where taxpayers' money is used to pay your salary. Please humble yourself before this nation. If you have any concept of right, wrong, good and evil, declare the evil and the bad that has been happening to the people of the country. Declare it openly and declare it boldly. This is your chance to come clean, because no job that has been provided you will be able to offset what is going to follow in our nation if you do not do your bit to reveal all the evil that has been happening behind the scenes. Speak out and have yourself counted amongst those that have been brave enough to stand up, resign from their jobs, leave their income security behind to expose the evil that has beset our entire government. I cannot think of any calling that is higher in public life than that of being a government servant. A servant to the majority of the people of the country, and a servant indeed you should be. If you feel that you are in a position of power, you are mistaken. You are there to serve the people of South Africa. I know that the system within which you serve has corrupted your mind and your thinking to believe that you are somehow removed from the responsibility of speaking out against evil and bad and standing up for good and what is right. From now, a mighty change will take place within this country, and you can either be a part of that change or you can oppose that change. This is a war of good versus evil, right versus wrong, and you need to decide on which side of that war you want to stand. This is a war that has been fought across the ages, not within the lifetime of just one man or woman, but across centuries. You need to ask yourself the simple question: is all the luxuries that you receive at the hand of evil justified in your mind? Is all the suffering of the people that pay the taxes, that pay your salary, warranted with what you know and what you can expose, and keeping that to yourself? I ask all of you with a heart or a conscience to speak out or resign. That includes all the elected officials in the presidency, as well as those in cabinet, all of the elected members of parliament, all the elected members of provincial parliament, the premier and all his elected officials, all the elected officials in local councils, and his or her elected officials. Do what is right and speak out or resign. If you want to be saved, your jobs and your future, you will do this immediately. If you do not do this, the people of this country will rise up and they will replace you in any case. No public official can stop the work of good over the centuries. This work will continue, and this work will win within South Africa. I call on the President of the country to address the nation and reveal all the evil dealings that he is privy to, and tell us what his intentions are with regards to how he wants to change this government so that we can all have a better future. He is fully within his power to do so and influence his cabinet to sit down and decide on coming up with a new electoral system as well as a new constitution. I ask President Cyril Ramaphosa to go to his cabinet and discuss this new electoral system immediately, where the President of the country, the Premiers of the provinces, and the mayors will be elected directly. I ask that he sets up an independent of government council that will sit and come up with a new governance system. That this needs to take place outside of the spheres of parliament or any other elected official sphere of influence. If this does not happen, they will face the universal laws of punishment for their actions, as good will always prevail in the end. I end this message with a call on the people of South Africa to look inside your hearts and look at how you've looked at your neighbor, the other fellow citizens, the people on the streets of South Africa, the homeless, the weak, the sickly. And I thank the many hundreds of thousands of people that have taken care of those people around them that did not have what they have. The people that reached out to those in their communities, that stretched out a helping hand. And I call on all South Africans to rise up above the moment of your own selfish needs and ask this government to change now and claim your rightful place as a free citizen in a free country. I thank all of you that have risen up in this moment in time, in this momentous time within the South African history, to reach out to those around you, to realize the very moment, the importance of this moment in history, and the fact that we can go on to change this nation for the good, to change the history and the trajectory that our country has been on, to one where we can be prosperous, where we can be free from evil outside influences and save this beautiful country of ours.